Charge, your boy Wolfie here, man. Welcome back to the Inter Milan series, man. The season review and season 2 preview, man. Season 1 finally wrapped up. If you haven't checked the last episode out, then make sure you go and check it out. Do we win the Europa League or nah? If you're new, go and check it out. For those of you that watch the episode, don't spoil it for anyone. Just let that be unknown, you know what I'm saying? Because I will block your ass if you put something in the comments. But anyway, we're back, man. We're back, and it's been a good season. Of course, we had that scare mid-season, well, relatively towards the end of the season, where we didn't know whether the series was going to even continue or how I was going to get everything back. But luckily, I got everything back. We're all good. We're chilling, and we can now progress and continue on with season 2. Season 1, it was a bit, I can't really show anything because I've continued on into season 2. I've gone into the next season, so none of the stats from last season are still there. That is probably something I will bring up to EA about future games, like just having this a page where we can check past, you know, achievements like top goal scorers and, you know, Ballon d'Or winners and things like that. It would just be nice. But anyway, so I can't show you anything like stats or anything like that, but it was a good season. It was a really good season. Of course, we got knocked out the Champions League after the group stages because I decided to simulate the last game, which if I had won the game, we would have gone through to the round of 16. So we ended up in the Europa League, and of course the outcome of the Europa League is in the last episode. That was roughly our season. Now the Serie A was kind of weird, man. It was kind of weird. We started off very bad. We didn't really start off, we didn't have the best of starts, and then somehow we managed to just turn it around and bring everything back together, and then, you know, we ended up winning the Serie A. We won the Serie A title, man. Like, we are Serie A champions. Inter Milan are top of Italy again, and I do intend on retaining that championship this coming season. So we're going to look at the squad here, man. I'm going to just take a look at what needs to be done. Now, as you can see from this, man, we've got ourselves 4 goalkeepers, which is completely unnecessary. We've got Andre Radu, who's going to be staying as the backup goalkeeper. And we have got Cordoba or Russo, that can be the third option goalkeeper. Really and truly, I like this season especially, I really didn't use a third goalkeeper, so I'm kind of thinking it's a bit relevant to even keep one. So I've decided to put both of those on the loan list, and hopefully they will pick up some interest and go out on loan. Of course, Vlachio, that's another thing I want to talk to EA about in terms of career mode. There's no option, I believe it was in one career, but now there's no option to ask to whether you want to extend the loan or whether you want to buy the player or put in an offer for him. So Vlachio eventually did go back to Atletico Madrid. So we are now left with Klosterman. So another right back or a main right back is very, very key indeed. Centre back wise, of course, we've got Ranocchia, who is leaving and going to Gladbach at the start of this window. Van Hoosden has come back from loan. He's showing great potential, so I'm going to keep him. He's a 70 rated, so he's just come back off loan from where I don't know, but the Marchica is got potential, so I'm going to use him. You know what I'm saying? Stefan de Vrij had a fantastic season minus his injuries. He was very, very good. Miranda is transfer listed. He'll be leaving us. Despite the season he's given us, he was very good, but he's just declining, and we can get someone in younger and just someone that we can build to, you know, replace his shoes, or even, you know, step up and be on the level of Skriniar and Stefan de Vrij. Then we've got Apoguma here, who in his performances when he did play was very good, I felt. So I'm going to obviously be keeping him around and be using him again in the rotation system. But hopefully by the end of this season, he'll be at least a high 70, maybe low 80s. I'm hoping. That's me stretching it, but he's a 76. I believe when we signed him, he was a 74. So it's possible. I just got to give him the same amount of game time, if not more, than what I did last season. Skriniar was fantastic. I don't need to talk about him. He's going to have some big offers. I can tell this window. He's valued at 52 million. He's going to have some very big offers. Asamoah has been transfer listed. But, you know, now that I think about it, I'm actually kind of... I'm still in the middle of whether I want to get rid of Asamoah or not. Because he had a really good season, man. He had a really, really good season. And, you know, even just looking at him here, like, physically, he still looks very, very... I just fired, I don't know if you heard that. But still, physically, he looks very, very good. Like, even at 30. But I think I need to cash in him now. That's my main, like, focus. My focus is more about the money when it comes to, like, players his age rather than, you know, what they do on the pitch, because eventually it's going to go away. Like he's never going to be on that level. Like he's not going to have these forever. They will decline. The mentals and the technicals may increase, but the physicals are going to decline. So yeah, that's my main focus, just cashing on them now. I don't think I need 3 left backs, so DeMarco is going to actually go on the transfer list because he's 21. If I'm not playing him now, then I'm just not going to play him. So we'll just get rid of him. And of course we've got Dalbert, who is officially reached an 80 rated, so we should, because ideally then I could just drop Asamoah back into you know what, I'm not going to get rid of him because there's no reason to. I'm not going to start. There is no reason to get rid of Asamoah, there isn't. And then Dalbert will be the starting left back and Asamoah can be the backup left back. In terms of midfielders now, we've got Koke coming in as well, but Gagliardini, when he did play, I think he did alright. I think there's still a lot of room for improvement for this guy. Ferrari, we have just signed from our youth academy, hence the shirt still being tucked in with the dead black and white EA boots, looking like some Deco. That's tough. He's on the loan list as well, so he'll be going out on loan. Brozovic, don't need to say much about him. When he was just solid all season. Pause. Jacobs is joining Bordeaux when the window opens. I didn't actually even know I sold him. I thought it was a loan, but apparently I sold him. Maybe it is a loan, but I don't know. But loans will just happen anyway, so I don't think it is a loan. Torres is going out on loan as well. I think he's got a lot of potential, but he's not gonna play this season. Like, I'll be brutally honest, and you can see why beneath him. We've got Karamo, or Jan Karamo, I don't know how to say his name, but he's come back from loan. He's very good and I want to use him, so he's going to be the player that we put forward over Torres, and Torres can go out on loan, probably find himself a small little club and do what he needs to do there. When he did play, he was decent. He wasn't amazing, but I think him going out on loan right now would be the best decision for him, and then we can weigh up our decisions when he does return. He can play left mid as well, so he is versatile. We can swap him on the left hand side if we need to. Vermeulen is going out on loan as well. We've got a lot of prospects because of course they wanted out, so I had to promote them, but we've got a lot of young players that we've got a lot of potential. So Vermeulen's going out on loan for the season. We've got this guy here, Jan Emmers, I believe it is, or Ixi, I don't know. Emmers. He come back from loan. I took a look clean. You know what I'm saying? 19, 68 rated. Gonna keep him. Gonna see what he's like, and then you know, he's not gonna be forcing his way into the first team. So yeah, we'll just keep him on the bench, maybe on the second team, and just, you know, rotate him here and there, just like we did with Van der Beek before Van der Beek turned into a flipping boss. That's what we're gonna probably do with Emmers. We've got Andrea Palazzi, who's a 65 rated. How you 23 and 65 rated? He's transferless. This man gotta get got. Niangolan was absolutely fantastic last season, especially towards the end of the season where he started to turn up and just started banging in goals left, right, and centre for fun. Don't know where that came from, but the guy was too good. And yeah, man, that partnership with him and Koke is going to be absolutely disgusting. Davies was Part of me feels like I shouldn't have signed him because he's not right for the team. But part of me feels like maybe I should give him this season just to see if I am right in that thought process, and then depending if I feel like I am right or if I'm wrong, then we'll evaluate the situation end of the season. Perisic is joining Real Madrid when the window opens. Of course, we did get an offer, 70 million for him, and couldn't really turn it down. So yeah, he'll be leaving us. So we obviously have got Martial coming in, so that's his replacement. Donny, man like Dons. Hashtag man like Dons. You know what I'm saying? In the comments. Too good. Too good. I don't care what anyone says. This guy is one of the best players I've used in this game. The guy is too good. He's got a chip shot, CPU, AI only. That's tough. But you know what I'm saying? Like the guy, the 84. I mean, I'll see long shots with 85. You know what I'm saying? Donny, the Europa. Guy was just he just did business. He just did business. He really did. Andres Castillo has come. No, he's not. He is pause on that. Prospect, he's going out on loan. Moving on. Alvarez, we're keeping him. I liked him when I used him last. Pause. He was good last season in the team, in the lineup when we brought him up. I think he was our scout future star as well. But yeah, when he started playing, he did well. He did well. I just really need to work on his finishing, because that was one of the main things that was letting him down. But he's got a 4-star weak foot as well, so he shouldn't have. He could be the next Cax, the next Kaka. I'm telling you. Joao Mario is staying 82 rated now. He'll be staying here. I'm gonna show you if it allows me to show you who's been upgraded and who hasn't. But yeah, we're gonna keep him. I'm not letting such a he's such a versatile player leave. Cam left wing, centre mid, right mid. You're staying. You're staying, my guy. That's that. He came from Sporting, didn't he? Rafinha came back. And as soon as his form kicked in and he started to, show signs of that player that we know he should be, bang, EA just smacked him with that disgusting injury and put him on the sidelines for the remainder of the season. So we didn't get to see what he could have done in the last couple of games of the season. He's back in 8 days though, so we'll definitely be seeing him at the start of the season, so that's all good. Maya is already out on loan. He'll be back with us in January. Roberto Firmino, I believe he got 7... I can't remember specifically, but I believe it was between 17 and 19 goals this season. Absolutely madness. And that's just in Serie A. That was just in Serie A. I don't know how many goals he scored in the Europa League. I wish I kept count now, because I didn't know that the game erased your whole history. But yeah, guy was absolutely incredible last season. And a lot of people doubted me when I signed him. And a lot of people said, why did I get someone inferior to Icardi? The guy is... Firmino is good. Like, I don't get why people don't rate Firmino. I personally still rate Firmino more because he plays as a false 9 in real life, and a false 9 is not a cam, but can be equal and it can be equivalent to a cam, because of the false 9 tends to drop into the hole in between the midfielder and the striker, pick up the ball and does what he needs to do. Almost like it is a false 9. It's in the name. So I still prefer Firmino as a cam. I always will, even from his days at Hoffenheim. He was a cam. He was good at his cam job. But even up front now for Liverpool, the guy's too good. So how can you? I don't know how people were questioning my decision to sign him and were slating me and saying I made it was stupid. The guy did business. Like, he did bits. You got to do bits again next season. Trust that. Chiesa, it's a bit iffy. Started to turn up towards the end of the season. I do like him, and I'm just going to see how he progresses on this season. Depending on who we sign on the right hand side, because of course Balde's left as well. His loan spells ended. I might even get him back, to be fair. Depending on who we get next, or who we sign, I don't know whether he's going to be a starting right midfielder or a backup right wing. Starting right wing or backup right wing. I'm not too sure. But then again, I've got Karma or whatever his name is, so I can use him as a starting right midfielder. I don't know yet. Lautaro Martinez, when he played, he was good. When he was in front of goal, I say 6 out of 10 shots. No, that's lying. I'll say 5 out of 10 shots you get in, and he's not pacey, he's not slow. Okay, he's not slow at all. But sometimes he feels a bit slow, but he was definitely faster last season. Last FIFA 18, this guy was blitzing it. But yeah, they've toned him down a little bit, but nevertheless, I can still use him, and he's still really good. He did well last season. He's a great backup, I think, to Firmino, and in real life, I think he's a great backup to Icardi. He can learn off Icardi. They're both Argentinian as well. So yeah, I have no problems with that. And then we got Gabriel Barbosa, man. He's going to be staying. He's now at 80 rated, so I have no reason to get rid of him. He wants to leave, but nah, we ain't selling him. We ain't selling him, my guy. We ain't selling you Gabriel Barbosa. How much is he valued at anyway? 32. Hey, Jesus. He's worth more than flipping Martinez. Jesus. Is that how you're rolling, my guy? I'll see you. Pinamonti, I've loan listed, but I'm actually going to transfer list if I can, because I don't think he's going to make it. I won't be using him. And 66 rated, I don't know. You're probably your potential is probably 80, maybe just high 70s. I don't know. Minaj has also been transfer listed, even though his contract expires at the end of the season. He just came back off loan as well, and Longo has also come back off loan as well and is transfer listed, although his contract does expire in 12 months. Personally, for me, in terms of awards, top assist in the team, I believe. I actually went to Balde, who's not here, so that's a shame. Top goal scorer of the league anyway was Firmino, so it's going to go to Firmino, top goal scorer. Signing of the season for me personally would have to probably be, I know everyone's going to probably say Firmino, but I'm actually going to go with Donny van de Beek. I think he's just been solid, and how we slowly rotated him and bled him into the first team, it was done flawlessly. He is definitely, for me, signing of the season. But you guys can leave your votes and your names and whatnot down in the comment section down below. Defender of the season, in terms of like across the whole board, you know, left back and right back, I'm gonna go with Skriniar. I think Skriniar was absolutely solid last season. Midfielder of the season is gonna go to Nian Golan. And attacker of the season is gonna go to Mr. Firmino. So yeah, man, we're looking. The squad is looking good. I mean, if we're capable of what we did in the Europa League, then I'm pretty sure we'll do pretty well in the Champions League. In terms of money and finances and what we got from the Europa League and the Serie A, blah blah blah, we only got, I say only because I've seen people with more. We've got 111 million euros to spend, with 202k on the wages, so it's still a lot, but at least we're over the 100 million mark. So we've got a lot of money to spend now, and yeah, man, it's time to get things cracking with Inter Milan. So if you did enjoy the first season, then make sure you do smash a big old like on the video. Leave the comments, let me know who your favorite player of the season was, if you watched the series from beginning to end, season 1 that is. And yeah, while we're here, I'm actually gonna get one, because why not, you know what I'm saying? Why the hell not? Get in, mate. Let's get another legend in the squad. I'm out of here, man. Thank you for watching. Bayern Munich have won the Champions League. Interesting, I did not know that. Before I go, let's go take a look at some of the news. So yeah, there you go. Bayern Munich have won the Champions League, so they are the 2018-19 winners. Player of the Champions League went to Neymar, and player of the Europa League went to Hazard. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I've been robbed of that one. Definitely do. Transfer news, nothing really. We haven't even progressed on yet. So anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe for more FIFA 19 content, and subscribe for FIFA for season 2 if you're new around here. And for those of you that have been watching since the beginning of season 1, thank you for being with me on this journey. And yeah, man, we look forward to season 2. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Take care. Peace.